Hi, welcome to Gentle Yoga with Ruth. I'm Ruth Sharon, and I'm going to lead us in a 10-minute meditation. I've actually set my timer on my phone, so you might want to do the same when you do it on your own. If you'd like this practice, this is an elemental breath practice. We've been working with our earth energy, feeling grounded and connected and abundant in this beautiful earth we live on. And we've connected with water breath to help us calm and soothe ourselves and clear our water system inside our body. And we've worked with the fire breath, the energy, the warrior pose, the sun, the strength. And we've worked with the air, the cooling, expansive, open air that's all our thoughts and our ideas, as well as our atmosphere we live in, the energy that we can feel. When we walk in a room, we could tell if the air feels clear or jangled or whatever. I can, maybe you can. Anyway, we're going to go through those 4 elements, and I'm going to share with you different breath patterns where we're taking the breath in and out through the nose, and then in through the nose and out through the mouth, etc. So just get yourself calm, sitting in your chair, turning off any distractions, giving yourself these few minutes to yourself to replenish and balance. We've been working a lot with balance and being able to find this center column in the middle of our nervous system, our whole pole, I call it, where we could grab onto it. If there's too much chaos, we can come back to center. So these breaths help us to create that pole, so to speak, a grounding cord. So closing the eyes and letting the body get nice and relaxed, just sitting back, tucking the belly back a little bit, letting the hips relax, feeling the feet on the ground, or if you're lying down, feeling your body resting. And then begin to find your breath. After you settle in and arrive, then find your breath. These are the steps of meditation. Just allow the breath to be your focus of attention, and you can notice it rising and falling, going down. Once you find your breath, you could instruct the breath now to connect, for you to connect to the earth. Just feel the earth if you're in your house or out in your yard or on my deck here, my little mini woods. So just letting ourselves feel the earth energy. And as we breathe in and out, we'll just do it 4 times, in through the nose and out through the nose, just connecting to the earth. Plants, the flowers, the birds, the butterflies, the animals, the forests, mountains. So just 4 of those breaths can help us feel more grounded, more settled. And rhythm of the breath is really important too, to try to have the 4 counts, kind of let it rise up for a count of 4 and then exhale for a count of 4. And we're doing it 4 times. So we're kind of getting into the rhythm of 4s, which are very balancing, like a table. Okay, so now we're going to imagine that there's water coming down from the sky. Maybe it's rain or snow or waterfall or your summer hose or whatever it is. We're inhaling and we're imagining the water's coming down into our body to merge with our blood supply and our plasma and our fluids and our lymph system, and bringing it in on the inhale. And then imagine that you could just blow it out your hands and your feet. So you're giving yourself like this inner rinse. So even if the images don't come, just have the thought of it and see maybe one day the image will come. So inhale through the top of the head as if a water supply is going to refresh us internally, and then blow it out your mouth, out the hands and feet. 4 of these water breaths. That's it. So the water breaths sort of refresh us, cleanse us, purify us, wash off the road dirt, and help us maybe rest at night. I do these 4 elemental breaths in the morning upon rising, a lot of times at night, sometimes during the day. So now we're going to do fire. So you could see the sun's in my eyes. There's fire. We have fire in the belly for our digestion. We have fire in our heart. We have passion. We have a lot of fire in ourselves. So we're going to breathe in through the mouth as if we're stoking up the fires and getting that warmth to rise up. And then exhaling through the nose, just sending that warmth and kindness and passion and excitement and intensity out into the world as loving kindness. So let's just try that. You could create any kind of imagery about it, but I'm stoking up the coals and getting the flames to rise, and then exhaling through my nose to purify it and calm it and cool it. So let's do 4 of those, in through the mouth and out through the nose. Long stream out the nose 4 times. That's it. So 4 of those fire breaths could help wake us up, clear some of the clutter, fire ourselves up for some motivating activity that we want to do and we just don't have the energy for. So use the fire energy. And now the air. So the air is all around us. So this imagery is that we're breathing in and out through our mouth as if we're taking the outside and bringing it in, and exhaling, clearing the inside to the out. So we're using our skin as kind of the breathing mechanism, breathing in and out through our skin. So these are kind of advanced practices. If that doesn't work for you, just stick with the breath. We're in and out through the mouth, sipping in the air around us and blowing out the air to join with the air around us. And we might want to tune to a thought. Maybe we're thinking about being more peaceful or being calmer or being happier or being healthier. So we could breathe those thoughts in as well with any of these breaths. So we're going to go in and out through the mouth 4 times. So we're balancing the air energy. Sometimes the air can get really thick, or there's just too much floating around, unfinished business. There's just a lot of clutter in the air. So, turning on the breath like a fan can help blow out some of that air, clear the mind, clear the space, clear the energy field. So these are some helpful tips to help us in our gentle yoga path. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Ruth Sharon, energyforlife.us. Namaste.